Coming straight from the last pay-per-view of Money in the Bank, I really felt that there was going to be a lot of good talking points when it comes to this Raw, but there were only a few. So let's dive into those few. The one thing I'm going to say is that I really did enjoy the opener. I really did. Typical Seth Rollins moment, coming out and just gloating about his win. Now, I know everybody's a bit disheartened about Dean Ambrose losing the title last night, but I feel they got something going on with Dean Ambrose. I really don't know what it is at this point, but I'm looking hopeful for it. I will admit this. It got boring towards the middle of the show. It really did. Towards the second hour, it got really dull to where it was hard to stay awake. And I don't know what they're doing with Paige. Why is Paige literally becoming a politician to be Divas champion? I don't know. I guess the Bella Twins now are heels. I didn't even care about the Divas match. And usually I'm the one that always cares about the Divas match. I didn't really care much about it. And I'm hoping they do something with it. I just didn't care. But there were a few talking points that literally woke me up. The one thing that definitely did wake me up is the feud between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. I'm not gonna lie, that straight up was creepy. Something that definitely isn't PG, and it seems to me that they're actually starting to take a new angle here. We might not be in the PG era anymore, guys. That might be, you know, that's literally gonna be a distant memory, especially now that they're integrating NXT superstars in with the Raw show. It's starting to become a little, I mean, I'm not going to say it's becoming NXT, but some of the matches are pretty aggressive. Some of them, not all of them. But the fact that I actually did see Bray Wyatt hold a picture of his family up reminds me of the days of The Undertaker in the Ministry of Darkness when he kidnapped Stephanie. I was floored when I saw that. I really was floored and creeped out, which really woke me up. But one part of the show that just got me laughing so much was R-Truth coming out there with a plunger with a piece of toilet paper hanging off of it. I just could not stop laughing. It was practically comedy all night, as well as seeing Machine Gun Kelly literally get powerbombed off the stage into a comfy mat on below. And I'm sorry, that was like one of the highlights of my night, actually seeing that happening. But one of the biggest pops that I have heard in a while definitely came from Brock Lesnar's return, as well as Paul Heyman. Now, it would have been cool if I actually did hear them speak, but I had a feeling that I wasn't going to. But it was still awesome to actually see him. And that's the reason why I didn't want that banned indefinitely clause, even though they're like, you know, we can bring him back whenever he wants. It just seems cheap. Now you brought him back, and now that you have no qualms that you brought him back, it just seems weird. That's why I really hate that angle. But either or, he is back. He's going up against Seth Rollins, and the look on Seth Rollins' face was priceless. But other than that, there were a lot of points that I actually did enjoy, especially seeing the New Day come out titleless against the Primetime Players and Neville. That was awesome. But there was another thing I didn't necessarily understand. Why in the world are we seeing all this stuff that happened last night? Shouldn't you be like promoting Battleground? I know that they did do a continuation of some of the things that happened the previous night. For example, with the whole Roman Reigns thing, they actually did do a continuation with that, because they really do need to do something with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has been in so many random feuds as of late that this feud actually has to have a reason of existing. And they really did have a reason for bringing this together. And it's something I kind of forgot about in a while. So I'm kind of happy that they actually did do this. I forgot that he did lose his title opportunity to Roman Reigns. So I really feel they're going to put this together and they're going to actually do it right. Because last year's Battleground sucked. And I'm hoping that this year's Battleground is going to be a lot better than last year's. But honestly, y'all, my overall thoughts is this. There were a lot of highlights. There were a lot of good talking points. There were some dull points, and I actually did fall asleep towards the middle, but it wasn't a bad show. it actually did kind of hype me up towards Battleground, and seeing how they're actually having their pay-per-views exclusively on the network now, they got to do a lot more promotion. So it shows that they're actually going to try to promote these pay-per-views as best they can, as well as getting these storylines set. So honestly, I'm looking forward to Battleground, and I'm hoping that I won't be wrong here. But guys, I want to hear your overall thoughts about this. Leave a comment in the comment section below, or send me a video response on your personal view towards Raw, because I really got no beef about it. I really think that Raw was okay. It really was a decent Raw for tonight. And I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen next week. But till then, this is Ninja Girl 30 signing off. Peace out, guys. Later.